Hi everyone, my name is Brendan, and over the next 2 minutes, I'm going to explain to you why businesses that are optimizing their digital strategy for leads are actually optimizing for the wrong KPI. So we all know what lead gen is, and let's represent it with a simple funnel. At the top of that funnel, we've got leads. In the middle of the funnel, you might do some qualification on those leads, and they're our marketing qualified leads. And these are the leads we pass on to our sales team. Hopefully our sales team does the business and turns some of those leads into customers. Now, for a long time, people have been optimizing their digital strategies at the very top of that funnel. They've been optimizing for the highest number of leads. And their limiting factor is typically how much they can afford to pay for a lead. And that's really a function of the value of a customer to that company and also the sales team's efficiency at turning leads into customers. So why is that the wrong strategy? Well, you're optimizing at the top of that funnel. You're optimizing for the highest number of leads, not the highest number of customers. And that really comes down to a really simple fallacy, which is that more leads equals more customers. And that's not always the case. If you're optimizing at the top of that funnel, you might find that you're optimizing for a high quantity of cheap leads. And cheap leads don't always result in a lot of customers. And it's really important that you start to understand the relationship between leads and customers. And closing that loop between leads and customers will become your secret weapon in evolving your digital strategy from lead gen to customer gen. So how do you go about doing that? Well, every time somebody clicks on an ad, they're assigned with a unique ad ID. And when somebody becomes a lead, that ID is associated with that lead. If you're really smart about how you manage those IDs, when that lead becomes a customer, you could also associate them with that ID. You can then send that information back into Google or back into Facebook, and then you're in a position to see what keywords or what ads or what creative are generating customers, not just leads. You've now evolved your strategy from lead gen into customer gen. And it gets even more exciting if you can associate a revenue value with each of these customers, because you can also import that information. And now you're in a great position to see how much revenue you're generating from your activities. So you've gone from lead gen to customer gen to revenue. You're now optimizing for return on ad spend. We've worked on a number of projects with a number of clients doing just this. And what we typically find is that low cost leads typically result in low value customers. And by focusing on low cost leads, you could be missing out on really high value customers. And that can change the complexion of the keywords you target or even the channels you use. So I hope that was useful. My advice is stop focusing on optimizing for leads and optimize for the most important thing, which are customers and revenue. Thanks a million.